Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. My name is Tez. Today's video, we're going to chat about the new mini eyeshadow palette that Mcgrath is going to launch. And I happen to have all the shades that she is going to release, except one shade, Sunset Bronze. But I really do think I find something really similar. If you are a Mcgrath collector, you probably already have all of the 6 shades. So yeah, if you guys are interested in today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. Help me grow my channel. I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch all the shades on the back of my arm. I am going to just start by the shade that's in the Brown Seduction palette. I still remember like my first impression was not 1000%, especially with this shade Extreme Aubergine. This shade honestly is a little bit hard to blend. It's very deep and very pigmented. I feel like it's a little dry, so I'm kind of curious to know if her new release is going to be a smoother formula. I do feel like Pat has improved her matte formula over the years. It definitely is a little bit more smooth and creamy, easy to use. So these are the 3 shades that's in the Brown Seduction palette. Let's go ahead and swatch it out. This is the purple, and that is a like mid-tone brown, and this is just like a champagne highlight. Now let's jump into the Divine Rose 2. She also included the shade ELEGANZA. Pretty like a cool tone purpley rose gold shade. It's like a deeper like purple rose gold type of a vibe. I'm wearing on the 1/3 of my lower lash line. It's very shiny, very smooth metallic shade. We're gonna go into my favorite palette from Mcgrath, the Subversive palette. She has the shade Night Creature, the purple, included in the palettes. I'm gonna swatch that here. The very last shade, Sunset Bronze, I think you can just, mix and match and create your own from the Celestial Odyssey palettes. This orangey shade called Baroque Copper. I mixed this shade and a Galactic Glow, this like pinky shade right here. I mixed the two together to kind of create this like bronzy, a little bit of a shimmery shade. So that's the shade that I created. Kind of looks pretty similar. And I also dip into the shade Divine Rose too. And I really do think this shade right here, this special shade, already looks pretty similar. I feel like Sunset Bronze maybe has a little bit of the red undertone instead of a true orange, but I mean, just look at it. I do feel like it's so similar of a color story. If you are a collector of Mcgrath, you probably already have like something really similar from her own line already. So I don't know if you necessarily need to spend $29 on the mini just to get the shade Sunset Bronze when you already have so many bronzes in her collection that you can kind of mix and create something very similar. Okay, so now you see all the swatches. I am going to jump into the tutorial, and while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'm going to chat to you about some of your comments that you left on my Instagram when I asked you guys what are your thoughts on this new release, and we will be back to give you guys some of my own thoughts about her new release. So when I asked you guys your thoughts on Pat's new mini eyeshadow, you guys said the packaging gives me Norwegian vibes. And someone said it's very cute, but it doesn't look like a Mcgrath product. Someone else also said looks cheap AF and massively uninspiring. And one of you said it's cute, but nothing special to be honest. So I was browsing on Reddit, and a lot of you guys has so much to say. Someone said it looks cheap and not on brand. WTF. Someone said this looked like Too Faced peanut butter and jelly palette, and a lot of people kind of agree. And someone said the way I thought this was Too Faced palette because of the packaging. Packaging looks cheap as hell. What happened to the gorgeous avant-garde packaging? Someone said my initial impression is that it doesn't seem very luxe, but it's possible that it feels more substantial in hand. Unfortunately, the brand has a iffy track record with the packaging that seems incredibly cheap and that diverge entirely from the brand's upscale pricey vibes. Someone said I thought this was a ColourPop palette at first, then I saw the name. Said, well, this is cute and great for people who are new to Mcgrath Labs. Nice size, low commitment, especially for those who don't want a giant eyeshadow palette. I don't know how anyone can determine if the packaging is cheap when you are not physically holding it. I think people are getting way too twisted up in the palette that you don't really need to buy. Mcgrath Lab is not lost as a brand, laugh out loud. You'll really need to chill, ha ha ha. It's possible that she's testing the waters. I hope she comes out with more shades because I would love a basic, nice, dark girl friendly mini palette. Someone said it looks like they used the leftover packaging from the Bridgerton collection. I really used to love Mcgrath Labs, but I'm not so sure anymore. So it's actually not a bad one. Might happen to be my first product from Mcgrath. We shall see. Someone also said, what is wrong with Mama Pat? Did someone kidnap her and start effing around with her stuff? The palette looks uninspired for sure. Okay, so that was just about the mini eyeshadow palette. I also asked you guys on Instagram about her 2022 releases, and you guys have a lot to say. Someone say, I hope for more intense glitter shadows, cry face. Someone says she can try to add a bit more color. It's giving me the new Kylie palette vibes, to be honest. One of you guys said it's redundant so far with the blush duos. Plus, I assume the mini palette had new shades. The new Bridgerton palette wasn't very pigmented and barely showed up on my skin. Sad face. The only thing I like are the blushes. They are pretty and a nice addition to the line. Someone said it's boring. Where is the innovation and interesting textures? Sad emoji. Feels scummy almost because one shade is new, so the only way to get it is also to get repeats. Someone said it's not cruelty free, so never been interested. Back with the finished full face. So for the base today, I am testing out a few products. I am trying the A Cosmetics Sissy New Glow. This is in the shade Fair. This is what I'm using today on the face. And I'm also trying out the Tower 28 Cream Blush and the Westman Atelier. This is one of their highlighters. This is the deepest shade called Boulet. I use it as a cream bronzer. It looks so pretty. So I am currently really enjoying this. It's supposed to be a highlight on deeper skin tone, but it's a bronzer for me. The lashes today, these are from, again, She Glam. This is in a different style from the video from the other day. And for the lips today, I am using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. So that's pretty much what's on my face for today. And let's go ahead and chat about Mcgrath shenanigans. Honestly, you guys, I feel like her 2022 release started from the Bridgerton collection. I was already not super duper intrigued by the color story. Palette is pretty, but again, so many pinks. One lighter pink, one deeper pink, and with that really pretty blue shade. I would say the blue shade was probably the most intriguing to my eyes. You guys know I don't wear a whole lot of pink eyeshadow on my eyes, so that palette already did not attract me whatsoever. And then her second Bridgerton release, I'm just like, oh, the fake highlighter actually looks really interesting, but I hated the packaging with a passion. The packaging looks so cheap. I don't know what's going on with that packaging. Honestly, I just didn't feel like the packaging was unique. It looks bulky, it looks chunky. Even though the baked blush is a beautiful formula, I swatched it in Sephora that one time and quality is great. But just the packaging, man, like for some reason it just threw me off. Also, the Bridgerton second collection, the palette was just very redundant. It pretty much looks similar to the first Bridgerton palette. Also, there is that really pretty golden shimmery shade. You probably can find it in the this Gigabyte. Yeah, there's a shade kind of like Gigabyte in there. Honestly, I swatched them side by side in Sephora and the tones are 90% identical. Very similar shade to Gigabyte. So then again, I just feel like so many repeated tones, so many repeated shades in the second release of the Bridgerton collection. I was kind of interested in the lipstick, but then again, I look at the price point, I kind of got turned off. So yeah, I just really don't need any more lipstick at this point in my life. So I kind of didn't really get anything from both of the Bridgerton collection. And then for some reason, Pat McGrath Lab just kept getting worse from there. And she for some reason wanted to launch skincare. It happened to be a $86 freaking rose essence. I'm just like, has Pat McGrath Labs lost their freaking minds? $86? I don't know what's going on with Pat McGrath. Like every launch that she has launched, I'm just like, nope, 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 and nope. If the essence is priced around like 68, I probably would not lose my mind, but $86, that's just freaking ridiculous. There's just no way I am going to ever spend that money on a freaking essence. And then she decided to launch the balm highlighter in a different shade. I was just like, oh my god. When she was teasing the new release, I was like, oh my god, please give me a cream blush or a cream bronzer or something with a cream. I am going to lose my mind over it. Nope, she decided to launch a balm highlighter that is just a little underwhelming for me. I was not that interested in the highlighter. And then the duo blushes is actually quite pretty. I already own two of her regular blushes, which is really pretty and really great formula if you are looking for a powder blush. You can't go wrong with her blush formula. They're really blendable, very beautiful, with the right amount of pigmentation, very smooth on the skin. I really do enjoy the blush. But the duo blush is actually something quite interesting. The first shade of the blush looks really pretty. The rest of the shades I'm not that interested in. And also the highlighter looks kind of pretty, but I'm just not that interested, honestly. The highlighter, I look at the price point, $48. I'm just like, no, I don't think I need another highlighter that's $48. I don't think I'm going to get anything. It is launching tomorrow, which is probably when you watch this video, it's already launched. I don't know what happened with her team, and 2022 is really just not that exciting for Pat McGrath Labs. And also the very recent Midnight Voyage palette, honestly, it's not that exciting. At first I was like, oh, this look kind of cute, but don't Pat has already released something like that? And then I realized they're all repeated shades. There are 5 repeated shades from existing palette that we already have. This mini eyeshadow palette release, again, is kind of a haphazard, a little bit of a cash grab for me. I know this palette is probably targeted towards people who have not yet experienced the Pat McGrath eyeshadow formula that are interested in buying. I would say if you never try anything from Pat McGrath, maybe this palette can be for you. But then again, I do feel like the shade Extreme Aubergine just really needs a little bit of a time to work with. You probably need a cream matte eyeshadow to kind of help blend. As far as I know about the shade, it is kind of dry, it's pigmented, but a little bit on the drier side. It is kind of not as easy to work with. But I do feel like Mcgrath matte eyeshadow formula has improved over the years. So maybe the extreme aubergine shade can be elevated to something that's a little bit more easier to blend. Overall, my thoughts on the mini palette, I really do feel like it is kind of a haphazard type of a release. It's like, here you go. And also, can we just talk about the packaging? The packaging honestly looks like Norvina palette. I really felt like it was Norvina Cosmetics releasing a mini palette, you know, and then I took a second glance like, oh, it's Mcgrath. I really wonder why she picked that packaging. It would be so cool if she keep at this type of packaging and, you know, just make it a little mini 6 pen. I feel like for the packaging alone, I probably would grab it, you know, just for travels and stuff. On top of that, 5 of the shades I already own, and I really do feel like these 2 shades are pretty damn similar to what Mcgrath Labs line has already offered within her own range. I really didn't feel like I need to pick it up just because the new Sunset Bronze shade released. So again, that is a letdown for me on this release, truly. I mean, I like how this makeup came out today. I really do enjoy this makeup. I enjoy the eyeshadows. Overall, I do feel like there's no denying that Pat's eyeshadow are really great quality. The shimmers are nice, really pretty shades. But then again, I'm just like, 2022 releases for Mcgrath honestly is super duper underwhelming for me. I was really excited when she was about to reveal the blush duo. I really thought maybe it could be a cream blush. That will be my prayer answered. What are your thoughts on Mcgrath 2022 release? And also, are you going to buy this mini eyeshadow palette? You guys can comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this mini eyeshadow palette. I just feel like it was a little bit of a not super duper thorough and thoughtful release. It kind of is just like, here you go. There is a mini palette that's $29 with really, I don't know, weird packaging. Kind of weird for Mcgrath, I guess. Let me know your thoughts on the 2022 releases from Mcgrath. Are you interested? Not interested? Disappointed and stuff. I just felt like Pat's back in the day, oh my god, anything she releases, I'm like dying to have. And 2022 honestly is a huge letdown for me. I am not picking anything up. I have not been super duper interested in her releases, and I really hope that Mothership 10, she's gonna kill it with the color story. We need something innovative. We need more multi-chrome. We need more shine. We need some like really bold artistic color story. Pat has been releasing so many pinks after pinks after pinks, goals after goals after goals. I get it, okay? Like, they're pretty, but they're not that pretty for you to spend so much money over and over again. So I am anticipating the Mothership 10. I hope it's going to blow my mind, and if not, you'll be catching me on a rant again. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's look, do comment down below. Let me know. If you have not subscribed, I really love for you to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.